Hi ladies, so let's talk foundation brushes. I have all these foundation brushes here ranging from stippling brush, the 190 Sephora brush, the 109, and my Cover FX brush. So if you want to hear what I have to say about what I like about these brushes and what I don't, just keep on watching. Hello again. So first of all, let's talk about the 190 brush. This is a flat foundation brush and it's tapered. It's usually made out of synthetic fibers, and this is my first foundation brush that I ever got. And this foundation brush is really good for very thin liquid foundation. The best way I found to apply it is by kind of press and push down all the way like that. But I find it too time consuming, so I barely ever reach for this brush. Secondly, let's talk about the stippling brushes. I have a large one that is from JW Cosmetics and the 188. With these brushes, I don't usually use them for foundation. I find that you can't push the foundation in as much. Like you can't, because when I put on foundation I want to really rub it in and make it stick to my face so it lasts all day. But I find with these ones, it just kind of floats on your skin, and I feel like it'll just rub off easily, you know, whatever you're doing during the day. So these ones I find I love for bronzer, for cream, and powder blushes. They are amazing for that. So that's why I have these two. This one is just more for bronzer, and this is for my cream blushes, because I'm kind of picky where it gets placed. So that's that. The most talked about brush so far on YouTube is the MAC 109. I see so many gurus using this brush for foundation, and I just don't like it at all for foundation. This brush, it's pretty expensive, and it sheds like crazy, and it doesn't shed where individual hairs come out. It sheds as if the hairs are breaking off. So if you use it with foundation, it's almost like it's too sticky for the fibers, so the fibers break and you have all these little bits of black fibers all over, and they're kind of hard to pick off. You have to have like tweezers almost to pick off these little hairs. And because this brush is so expensive, you don't want to ruin it by using foundation. So I want to keep it as long as possible. So this is really great for contouring, great for powder foundation. So, you know, your Studio Fix powder or your mineralized powder, but liquid, if you want your brush to last long, I don't recommend using that for liquid at all. I'll show you my brush that I've been loving for so long, and it's been amazing, is my Cover FX brush. It's the 160. You can find this brush at Sephora, and I actually bought mine at Shoppers. It's white goat hair. It's kind of tapered. You can see kind of slender, and it's so soft, super soft. And I find the best way to wear foundation is to put a little bit on my fingers, kind of dot it all over my face, and then just kind of buff it in really hard, because the bristles are so soft it won't like scratch your face or anything. So you just kind of buff it in as hard as you can. It gives you a nice flawless finish. The only downfall I find is because it is goat hair, some of your foundation does kind of stick to the fibers, and they market the brush to say that the foundation sticks into the fibers because that way you won't put too much foundation on your face. I don't really know about that, but I don't really like that the foundation clumps inside the brushes, so that's why I kind of put it on my face first. Because if you put it on a palette and then you kind of dip it, then you'll for sure get the clumping of the fibers, and then it gets more streaky. But this brush is about the same value as the 109, and I like it so much better. because it doesn't shed. And it may like shed 1 or 2 hairs here or there, but they come out in the full hair, so it's easy just to kind of brush it away. And lastly, is my new love, is this Sephora blush brush. It's a flat blush brush. It's the most inexpensive of all my foundation brushes, and it's kind of a hybrid between, I'd say, the 109 and my Cover FX brush. It's kind of flat, it's fluffy, and it kind of tapers to a point like that. And this is, I just started using this, but I really like it. So same thing as I would use the flat side and kind of, you can buff it really hard. The fibers are really soft as well. You can buff it into your skin, and the foundation doesn't clump up like my Cover FX, and you don't even barely see any foundation left over in the bristles. So that way you can use less foundation and you get more of a flawless coverage. So yes, so if you really want to try a new foundation brush and you don't want to spend that much money, try the Sephora. This is the number 42 flat brush. It's in their professional line. So give that a try. Let me know what you guys think. And that's about it for all my foundation brushes. So if you have any questions or comments you'd like me to know, just leave it down below. And I'll talk to you all next time. Bye.
So we did it, gonna get it, got it. Ooh, 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 baby said do it so